All right, so this E cross A cross C and C cross E cross G. What it is in a key that has 7 modes, you have a first, a fourth, and a fifth major triads. Okay, and you also have, so if I play the first, fourth, and the fifth um, pentatonic scales, I'll get the Locrian. Believe it or not, here it is. This is the Locrian scale. No one would argue. This is 7 R 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then the next octave up R 2 3 4 5 6 7 R 2. Okay, that's more than the Locrian scale. It's from this 7 to this 7 to this 7. If you play the root pentatonic scale E-shaped, R2 3 5 6 R2 3 5 6 R2, and you superimpose that over the A-shape root pentatonic, the A-shape scale, root 2 4 5 6 R 2 4 5 6 R2. This is amazing. And you superimpose that over the C shape. All right, but the C shape is a minus shape, so it's going to fit in there. We're going to fit that C shape in there. The main cage is the root and the fourth, but we're going to extend that cage down, so we're going to call it a C minus. Then you would get 7 2 3 5 6 7 2 3 5 6 7 2. Now that is the quote quote Locrian pentatonic scale. It would not be. Let's look at it again. 7 R, excuse me, 7 2 3 5 6 7 2 3 5 6 7 2. Now I know that's a lot to swallow, because what the heck is going on there? Okay, so if we play a C-shaped pentatonic off of the 7, we basically get a G pentatonic. Okay, so it's really 1 4 5. All right, but it's not a key of G-shaped pentatonic. It's just it's a C-shaped pentatonic. You know, long guy here, and then 3 short ones with the warp over here. Okay, but the problem is the warp. Where did we get this? Oh, okay, this is warped. This is warped. We wouldn't be talking about cage if it wasn't warped. Yes, we get the warp over here. And so this is your C shape here. Here's your 5 root 3, and here's your root 3 5 over here. So this is how I got the Locrian. This is how I used to play the Locrian diatonic. That's how I derived it, that I superimposed these 3. And you come up with the Locrian diatonic if you just play the 1, 4, and the 5 major. Matter of fact, you can get any of the modes by playing the 1, 4, and 5 major diatonics on it. They cover all of the notes. It's just something I found out. So the same thing with Lydian. Okay, if you play the 1, 4, and 5, okay, so you're playing the C here is the 1, is going to be the C shape. The 4 is right here, is going to be the E shape. Because remember, 4 it's not going to be 1 1 3 5. Hey, that's 1 3 5 in F of C. It's going to be 4 6 root. That's your fourth, so it's 4 6 root. Now it is going to be in the shape of E, so here's root 4, 6, second inversion. That's your normal E, right? But I think we're using the Lydian, the white Lydian fret nut there, okay? As if that was the fret nut or a capo of your finger. So that was it. And then you extend that down. Now you can't do this if this 4 was the E of your guitar. You couldn't get the C shape there. But you can do it if it's up on the bar, up on the neck somewhere. You just extend the C down there. That C is going to be the C-shaped C. Okay, the E is going to be the E-shaped fourth or the E-shaped F in the key of C, let's say. And then the G is going to be what? Well, the G is the 5, and look at that. You know that in pentatonic, when you got root here or 5/5 there, that's your G shape. So the one with the split tonic there. So that's it. C shape, E shape, G shape, mix them together and you get a Lydian. Isn't that wonderful? And it's done by Cage. You look at the Cage itself and you say, okay, I've got my Lydian here. I know that's going to be E shape. All right, but once I knew the rule, I somehow figured out the rule. I just applied it to everything. I'm not sure, if I didn't start on Lydian. So we learned that today. In the Lydian, this whole conversation started with, remember, the Lydian triad is 4/6 root, not root 3/5. Root 3/5 would be C, E, G. Lydian in C is F, A, C, which is 4/6 root. So that's what I was bringing out there. These are the two missing members of the story of Caged. That's how they fit in. Is there a caged Lydian? Like I say, we did the one for Locrian, and it turned out that if you play a C shape pentatonic starting on the Locrian 7th, it takes on, that 7th would be the B, if it was the key of C, it takes on a G pentatonic. Alright, now the Lydian, you play, if we want to play a pentatonic off of the 4th, Lydian 4th, we're going to go, it's going to be E shape, right? Now E shape pentatonic, will go like this. Okay, so we'd go 4 to 5, 6 to root. Let's play that on the piano instead. It'll be 4 to 5. Okay, so it's really F to G to 6, which is A, to the root, which is R. Okay, then we're going to take it to the 2nd. Alright, and then to the 4th. It's looking like an F pentatonic. Okay, then we're going to go 5, 6. Still part of the F pentatonic. Now we got to warp over for the, we're doing this part, 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2. We're going 5, 6, root 2, 4, 5, because we're doing this in F now. Okay, so the 2nd of C, we're doing an F now, okay? 5, 6, root 2. That is your root. That is your C. This is G. This is A. This is C, D, F, G. So it's an F shape. It's an F. It's a pentatonic F. So this E is actually a pentatonic F. But in Locrian, this is a pentatonic. It's a G, a C-shaped pentatonic G. It's amazing, So Locrian's the strange one. It doesn't add up. So remember, when we're doing our modes, and to make it easy, we get to the Phrygian 3rd, that's the small E, and then we get to the big E, which is a half a step up. Okay, and I can show you that in a second.